Hello my lovelies, welcome to Cancer with a Smile, the place where we look for reasons to smile where we're going through the crap of cancer. And today's reason to smile is ways to try and deal with those hot flushes. So if you guys have watched some of my videos about my hormone therapy, you'll know that I am in menopause. Yep, I'm 36, I had to think about that there, and because of my medication for my breast cancer, I am officially in a chemically induced menopause. So that means I get hot flushes galore. The reason I am on medication that causes this is because my tumour was an estrogen positive tumour, which means that estrogen in my body was making my tumour grow as well as other hormones. So they have put me on an estrogen blocker, which basically blocks any estrogen in my body, and that means in turn that's what happens when you go into menopause. So it's put me into menopause. So it's not fun, but it stops me getting a cancer reoccurrence, so I need to focus on it being a positive thing rather than negative. So that means I have to take an implant once a month. It goes in my tummy. I've got other videos that show me doing that, and I have to take a daily tablet. As a result, that means I get a lot of hot flushes. When you get a chemically induced menopause, it means that the side effects tend to be a little bit harsher because your body doesn't really get time to get used to it. It happens like boom, quick. So today I'm going to give my top tips of how to deal with hot flushes because they are a pain in the neck, they make you roasting, and they make you feel minging and sweaty and gross. Okay, so how do we deal with them? Number one, the best way I've found over the last kind of year I've been going through this to deal with hot flushes is to cool down fast. That is best bit of advice I can say. If you can get yourself cold quickly, it means your hot flush doesn't last nearly as long, you don't get all as hot and sweaty, and you just don't feel as minging. So how do we cool down fast? This top tip number two, get an ice pack and keep it in your fridge. So this is one of these kind of squishy packs. I actually had this in the fridge in case the kids bumped their head. It's a total godsend. So what I do is if I feel a hot flush coming on, quite often if I'm cooking in the kitchen and I get really warm, I start to get a flush, grab this out the fridge, I put it on like the back of my neck. Ah, it feels so good already, I'm not even having a flush. Or on my head, and it cools me down quickly and kind of stops the flush in its tracks. So keep one of these in your fridge. Okay, next thing, number two, is similar idea. One of these things you can put under your pillow. So this one is called a chillo. They don't actually make chillos anymore. That was like a brand. But you can get a gel filled pillow which stays nice and cool. So if you're getting hot flushes at night or hot sweats, keep this under your pillow, and when you're feeling really hot you can put your arms under and it's lovely and cold and it'll cool you down quick. Okay, what else can we do? You can wear layers of clothes. I do this particularly in winter when you're going to be cold when you're outside because it's cold outside. But when you come inside and the heat hits you, suddenly you're having a flush. So I never wear just like one big woolly jumper that I can't get out of. It actually would make me feel like I would be having a panic attack. So I always wear like a top underneath a jumper, so if I do feel hot I can take off the layers, or like a cardi or something, or scarves to keep me warmer rather than wearing one big heavy piece of clothing. So number three, wear layers so you can strip off when you need to. Number four, actually I'm on number five. I've not done very well with my list today. Okay, yeah, so we've got the ice pack, we've got the cool down quick, we've got the chillo, we've got layers. Right, number five, the last thing is try and avoid, if you're having really bad hot flushes, caffeine and alcohol, because they tend to make your flushes worse. So I find if I have a few glasses of wine, all of a sudden, oof, if you're normally having a few glasses of wine, you're not in menopause, you quite often get hot. Yeah, so I know it's not very much fun, but if you're finding they're really annoying you and it's happening a lot, maybe avoid the weekday wine. And if you drink a lot of coffee or a lot of tea, you might want to cut back, maybe get a decaf version. I think just because the caffeine kind of gets your body going, it makes you more prone to hot flushes. So there are my 5 top tips to deal with hot flushes. I hope you find them useful. If you guys have top tips, please pop them in the comments, let me know, because I could do with them. I find my flushes fluctuate. At the start of having had my jag, they come on fast for about a week, then they ease off and they kind of come back again. But some people find as they get used to their medication, they go away totally. I hope you guys have found this interesting. It's a video I've wanted to do for a while because it's something that affects me most days, I have to say, but they have calmed down a lot, so there is hope if you've just started medication and you're finding it hard going. It does get better and easier to deal with. Thanks for watching, guys. Please pop over and say hi on Instagram because I'm posting there every day, and if you've liked this and you like my other things, I'd love you to subscribe. Bye!